everyone, welcome to the SheerLuxe Show. I'm Olivia Wayne, and joining me on the sofa today are Georgina Blaskey, Hough and Polly Sayer. Welcome, ladies. Now, later in the show, we'll be sharing the best knitwear from the high street, from Zara to H&M. These are the affordable knits to shop to update your autumn-winter wardrobe. Plus, if you're in need of some food inspo, we'll be sharing our go-to TRAYBAKE recipes, perfect for midweek dinners. But first, the 2019 LACMA Art and Film Gala took place over the weekend, and of course we had to talk about the celebrity fashion because some of it was pretty out of this world.
Yeah.
Agreed?
Yeah,
so good. Let's take it from the TOP with Sienna Miller, looking pretty elegant, beautiful, in a black sequiny Gucci number.
Yeah, square neckline, I loved. I mean, Sienna literally just cannot put a foot wrong in my eyes.
Has she ever put a foot wrong?
But she looked more like ladylike and chic and just like
know.
really classy.
It wasn't so tight and like showy. It was just a really elegant dress.
Yeah, and not too tight here either.
Yeah, almost a bit A-line.
Yeah, like straight, just really, really amazing.
Okay.
Well, the necklace that she wore. Did you see the jewels? Oh my God.
I didn't even clock that. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sienna, take a double look. Naomi Campbell wearing a Tele Versace.
Yeah.
It's like pretty mega pink, red. That was quite futuristic, spacey almost.
Yeah, almost quite corseted also here. Got that sort of like underwear as nightwear, evening wear, gown wear. But Naomi, like, she just does not age, does she? She always looks incredible on the red carpet.
What's her secret? I don't know.
That body as well, like, it's phenomenal. But she does pull off pink and red really well.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to pull off pink and red, I imagine.
It's unusual, that dress, isn't it? But I liked it.
Oh, I love it how they get that like toe all pointed and elegant, like Jessica Rabbit or something. Anyway, Suki Waterhouse back in Gooch. Not for me. I'm just going to say it. Not for me. It was like, what, lavender, pinky pale?
Yeah,
it wasn't for me
quite
either.
Ethereal. She sort of had like draping here. Yeah, not my personal favourite, but I know a lot of people in the SheerLuxe office loved it.
Really? Yeah. Also, like she'd lost an arm.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like one arm
kind of
covered,
cape, wasn't it?
But in the picture, it's also like, oh, what are you doing? Where's your arm? What you like rooting around for? For me, Zoe Saldana. She was in Gucci too. Butterflies.
Quite three-dimensional.
Yeah.
Yeah. An interesting like mix of colours and textures and a bit different, I think.
Yeah.
It's nice to see
What's
something.
that movie? Blue.
Avatar.
Yeah, I feel like it was quite on brand with Avatar.
Yeah.
Why?
A little bit dated there.
And Yara Shahidi, I mean,
Amazing.
love her
Amazing.
so
That was like a real standout for me. I think you just obviously you see pretty similar gowns sometimes come out on the red carpet, and that was like the yellow was an incredible colour, and that sort of, I don't know how to describe it, like fanny sash,
Art Deco,
organza extravaganza. I'm going to go with
Organza extravaganza.
Yeah,
now, mainly everyone's in Gooch. Oh, we've got to have a shout out for SL Man, John Legend, who looked beautiful. He was wearing a kind of burgundy, winey, velvety blazer.
tuxedo blazer.
Tuxedo blazer. Oh, get your words right, Olivia. But he did look good. But I imagine he often looks good. He scrubs up well.
Super sharp. I think he's to wear a colourful blazer as well. You've got to have confidence there, and obviously John Legend, he knows. He's a ledge.
He's a ledge.
Literally.
But some good looks. Gucci obviously sponsored the event, hence why there's so much Gucci. But some quite good variety, given it's all the same brand.
Yeah,
definitely.
So yeah, we like that. But if you are not creating a red carpet anytime soon, don't worry. But you do need some, party season looks. Then Anna Bromelo, SheerLuxe fave, has a piece live now on the site all about explaining why dresses aren't necessarily the only route to take for a party and how a tuxedo might be a winner. What are your thoughts on wearing a suit to a party?
Yeah, I'm so on board with that. I'm not a massive dress person, so I know, Lou, you're not usually into that either, so it's quite a nice sort of alternative to wear that's a bit more comfortable, but you can elevate it with a pair of heels, some nice accessories. I'm super into that look personally.
Do you like a suit, like nothing underneath type look, do you think,
I
for like a really smart party?
A really dressy
think you should
event.
eliminate like fuss?
I think it depends on the cut of the jacket and the buttons and how risque you want to go, who was there at the party as well. Like, I think...
Like if your ex is there, no joke.
I think, or, you could do some, like, a lace slip, like camisole. I think there's kind of ways to be more on show, but also still feel a little bit concealed. But as Polly said, I just think it's like you can feel more I don't know, empowered, I think, in wearing a tuxedo and a suit. I just think it's super sharp and it's so timeless. I mean, like, the Saint Laurent tuxedo is just like the epitome of
Is the fit
chic.
and cut essential though?
Yeah, so important.
Is that worth investing in? One forever?
Yeah, I think
so.
if you find one, I think the sale is probably a really good place to look. I got an amazing one, and I think in the summer last year. It is linen, but it's got the silk lapels from Rasil, and that is an expensive brand, but it was like 80% off, and I know I'll have it forever.
Yeah,
and that's white, and again that sort of Bianca Jagger look. I just think those are the pieces you will. It's not going to date at all.
So keep your eye out always.
Yeah, definitely.
If you see something, it doesn't matter what time of year, grab it.
And we always talk about as well, just getting a little bit of tweaking to your tailoring done if needs be to make it fit.
You've been quite quiet, Georgina, on the suit front. Why is that?
Well, I don't know if it's a height thing, but if I was wearing a suit, I don't know if I'd just feel, I just wouldn't feel like me. I mean, I'm wearing a skirt today. I do love a dress.
Yeah, you are quite like me. You like skirts and dresses and things.
Yeah, I do. And I just think a pair of killer heels and a cocktail dress, you can't go far wrong with that either. But I quite like what I've seen, which I think Anna put in her feature, where you have this kind of, it's like a blazer into a kind of mini dress, and there was a really amazing one that she's featured.
So it's like the tuxedo style dress.
Yeah, which
You
I
get the best of
thought
both
I can get behind that. That's working for me.
Speaking of which, we did a shoot last week for Reese for their party wear, and Polly is wearing something very similar. So keep your eyes peeled.
It's such
And Polly, we do like it when you try things on. Okay, moving on to parties, let's move to the jungle, because I'm a Celebrity starts for its 19th year series on Sunday the 17th, so in 2 weeks.
19th?
It's been around for
such a
19
long
years.
time.
I know. It's another British institution, like Strictly and all the rest. Loads of speculation, as per usual, that who's going in. Some of the rumoured celebs, Nadine Coyle, Girls Aloud. Interested?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you guys are super celeb in the jungle people.
I love it.
Do you?
It's such good fun.
I think you have to just commit and watch it, and then you get super into it. You can't dip in and out.
Yeah, but I don't know, what do you not like about it?
I don't like the nightly commitment. I can't. I feel really pressured, like Love Island. I did it, but I felt like I had no life.
Okay.
Although I'm going into a no life territory. So
I think it's perfect timing for you.
to be fair, I think you're right. But also, I don't like the bugs. I'm not,
But you're observing, you're not
in
doing
it.
it.
Yeah, I guess also it's about the people in it. So, do I care about Nadine Coyle?
It's funny though, it's always the sort of quieter characters I find that maybe you don't expect to be as fun end up being the most fun characters. So Harry Redknapp last year was not expecting anything from him.
But what from in my former life, I know Harry's a good crack.
Yeah.
I knew he'd bring value.
Yeah.
But I mean, Richard Madeley seems a nice enough guy. Ian Wright, again, nice guy. But like, do I care to watch them like?
But that's why you've got to watch it just to see. You've got to I think
maybe
the personalities come out, and I think
and they reveal their vulnerabilities. Like
Yeah.
Anne Hegarty last time, how she then brought up so much about mental health and her issues, and the way the rest of the group then really rallied around her, and they like took the kind of hit for her sometimes, and they didn't make her kind of climb up the mountain to get the water or whatever they were doing, because they knew she couldn't handle it, and it was a really lovely lesson in kind of kindness, actually.
Wow, we're taking so much more from this. Okay.
Yeah, it's not just about bugs.
So it's good for. It's definitely a family show. Then.
Oh yeah.
Teach
Just
a
love
lot.
it.
Okay, good.
and like
Ant's
team
back as
building
well.
and like people skills and things like that. I think I don't know.
Maybe there could be like a SheerLuxe in the jungle. We could see some of that.
I think we got sent some crickets actually one year.
Oh yeah, did you eat them?
No, obviously not.
Because they have all that like in Selfridges, food hall.
Yeah.
I was like, why would I want to eat that? The big one though is Caitlyn Jenner, thought to have been confirmed. 70-year-old has reportedly been landed $500,000 to sign up. She better be good value.
She is going to get the viewers in though. I think
Do you
people are going
think?
to want to see her.
The biggest
in there.
celeb, I think,
Yeah.
that's rumoured to be
That
going
is a
in.
huge celeb.
And also to bring in the American market to be watching it as well. So I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Wow, you're feeling it. Okay, well, Ant's back, so very exciting.
Oh, I liked Holly.
Did you?
I like Holly as well, actually.
Holly
She
needs
was
a
good.
break. She's too busy. She needs to put her feet up. She can't be jetting off to there and back to this morning. She's busy.
Wow. I'll miss her.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Ant's back, Deck's there. Cool. Anyway, that's all we've got time for on that. Next up, though, Polly and I are going to be sharing the must-have knitwear from the high street.
Hello, I'm Sophie Conran. Welcome to my flat in London.
Now, when it comes to knitwear, you can never have enough options. And as the temperature continues to drop, now is the perfect time to scout the high street. Luckily for you, Polly's done it for us. So let's get started, shall we? What have you gone for?
We've got so many nice pieces, actually. The high street actually has got so many good
And I'm really
knits
pleased
at the
it's
moment.
also bright and fresh.
Yeah, well, we have got some more neutral ones, but we do have some pinks, some reds in here. So if you fancy going a bit more fun, then you've got those options as well. So first up is one of the more bright pieces. So this is by ASOS White. So
Nice
I think that's
texture,
their
nice feel.
Yeah, it is a nice texture. It's got these cute sort of bobbles on it, which give it something a little bit different to the traditional cable knit. But it's got these split sides as well. So if you're into that, you want to tuck the front
Yeah,
in.
what,
it's quite
is that
useful.
why we have that? I mean,
Well,
what's the point?
I guess so. I think if you're not so good at the half tuck thing, then this is quite useful
And
because
I guess it's nice and cropped to the front for a high-waisted treat.
Yes, exactly. And I also love that it's got a slightly exaggerated sleeve, which is not super clear when it's on the hanger, but you can see from the cutout that it's got those
Nothing
on there.
worse than chunky knitwear that's like skin tight and you can't move in.
Totally agree. But yeah, that's a really good one, I think.
That is nice.
And then
Good
next,
selection.
yes, indeed. And next up we have Hush. I think this is a more of a real wool one, but it's quite thick, this one, so probably more.
So hot at the moment in my
Yeah.
body that I can't even think knitwear, but I will after.
Yes, I think probably for when it gets a little bit colder. I kind of like the metallic-y element in there. It's quite festive, dare I say it. Kind of enjoying the Christmas
Yeah, but
jumper
if you
vibe.
get it now, you've still got plenty of time to, you know.
And it's not obviously a kind of festive jumper. You
Agreed.
could wear this now and then just make it work for Christmas.
This
I
doesn't
think.
feel itchy either. I'm enjoying this non-itchy selection.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that one, I think. And then next up we have a cardigan. Loving a cardigan at the moment. I mentioned.
I love this.
It's so nice, isn't it?
Because I think it's so versatile.
Yeah.
It's like a jumper,
Yeah.
as in for the warmth. But
Yeah.
you can also open it up, wear it with dresses,
Yeah.
have a bit of skin on show
Yeah.
if you don't want to feel...
Exactly, yeah. I could wear that with a pair of jeans done up with a necklace or
like
something.
this.
But yeah, it's lush. And it's got this kind of contrasting cable knit, which we'll see in another jumper that we've got in there. But I quite like that it's a little bit different. It's not all completely the same cable knit. It
I'm a
makes
big
it quite
fan
expensive,
of
I
this.
think.
Yeah, and for 30 quid it ain't.
It's not going to be big.
$29.99.
Yeah,
so-
exactly.
But
Really
also,
nice.
I think that's going to be work hard in your wardrobe.
Exactly.
Finally, a colour that I can get on board with.
Yes, the classic black. Obviously, everyone needs a good just black jumper in their wardrobe, but this one, it's got something a little bit different about it because of these sort of big sleeves, and then it kind of tapers down through the wrist. It's quite elegant.
Very elegant. That
Yeah.
is wearable, and that's when we bang on about like with a leather trouser or a sequin skirt. This
Yeah.
could be a cool.
Definitely. Add
Addition
that onto
to that.
that and it look really cool.
That is soft as
It's
well.
really soft and it's quite light as well. So if you're not on board with really thick jumpers, then maybe this is one for you.
really nice.
Yeah, really cool. And then
Adds to
next
bag.
we've got a really fun one. This is a kind of pink, what do you call dusky pink
Yeah.
colour, roll neck, ribbed slightly. but
That's a
it's-
lovely material.
Yeah, really nice, isn't it? Again, that's not going to be too warm, but it's
Yeah.
going to keep you warm enough.
Good for indoors in an office.
Yeah, exactly. And
Otherwise,
then
aren't you
these.
like commuting in a thick jumper, like
Oh,
sweating
God, yeah.
balls, rip it off, all of
No,
that?
no one loves that. But then these little tie
Fun.
details here, just add something different to it, makes it feel a little bit more fun. I'd wear this
Watch
with
that in
maybe.
like your coffee.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
you
Do
know,
be careful with
dipping.
that. Going out for dinner, maybe
Yeah.
tie those away. But yeah, this with a pair of black leather trousers, I think would look really nice.
Yeah.
Cool. And then next we've got a very extra one, which is from Zara.
I've seen
again.
this everywhere
Yeah.
on the gram.
It's very extra, as I said. It's a bit of a dupe for the Nulla Johnson one.
Yes, very
but
much so.
much cheaper. Again, we've got cable knit, which is sort of everywhere at the moment, but this kind of frilly shoulder details definitely gives it much more of an expensive feel, I think.
I'm pleased to have seen this in the flesh because
Yeah.
I think it definitely works with certain outfits. It might not be your throw on
Yeah.
every day because it is quite extra.
No, but something for a little bit of a statement if you're not into just wearing jumper and a pair of jeans, you want something a bit more exciting.
It's like a dressy going out.
Yeah, for sure.
Jumper. It's
I think
lovely.
you could wear that with a sequin skirt and it would look quite fun for going out as well. Yeah.
Heard it here
Love that.
first.
And then again, we've got another one which could sort of double as a Christmas jumper. This sort of Fair Isle patterned style is everywhere at the moment. Again, Zara again, absolutely smashing it with the knitwear. Loving this.
Zara, you can't go wrong, can you?
No, it's totally, I mean, it's lush. I really love this.
This is a lovely feel too, texture.
Yeah.
It's not itchy at all.
No, it's not. And having tried it on, I can vouch that it's definitely not itchy. Thick enough. Yeah, really like this one.
I'm enjoying all these big sleeves.
Yeah, so many big sleeves in here at the moment.
Is that the trend at the moment then?
I think they've been around for a while now, but again, you just can't go wrong with them, can you? They look great. And then we've got another slightly exaggerated sleeve one. You can sense the trend here. This one is weekday.
Oh yeah.
A bit more subtle if you want to go for a puff sleeve, but you're not really willing to commit to a patterned one or the frills or whatever. This is a really kind of subtle way to get into that trend. And
my only concern with this is what jacket you need. Quite a cocoon arms.
Yeah,
coat.
yeah. Maybe you'd go for slightly
oversized.
Yeah, oversized or just less structured to accommodate this kind of sleeve. That'd be better. Maybe your leather jacket from, you know, that white one? Can't remember the brand.
Oh, Jane and Tash.
Yeah, lush.
Oversized.
Oversized. And then we've got this Stories one,
That
which
is
is
so
super pretty. Yeah, I love the pearl detailing on that one. And it's a really nice fine knit, which is great for sort of layering undercoats. It's not going to be too warm.
That's so gorgeous with a very pretty skirt.
Yeah, I think perfect for the kind of festive period again as well, but you can wear that
Oh, that word, festive period.
I know, I'm sorry, maybe a bit early to be talking
November
about that.
5th.
But good to get some leverage out of it. You can wear that now and you can wear that all through the festive period as well.
That would look beautiful with loads of options on the bottom.
Yeah, big fan of that one. Good old Another Stories really smashes it on the knitwear front. And then we've got Topshop, which is super pretty, I think.
So lovely.
Yeah, again, it's like a kind of cropped one, which is good for wearing, you know, maybe with a skirt or jeans or whatever. It's not going to be too oversized. Yeah, again, it's just really pretty. Kind of Ganny-ish, yeah, I agree. It's like maybe not the same size sleeve.
Cropped is great with a dress if you want to wear it over a dress.
Yeah.
You know, because otherwise you don't know where to sit. But
yeah,
you can
want to pull it up.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, big fan of that one. Good old Topshop. And again, it's not itchy, so a good one if you're
impressed by your non-itchy selection. Well done.
So many non-itchy ones. And this, I think, is my absolute
We've seen you in this,
favourite. I mean,
this is so heavy.
It's really heavy, and it's like £35, I think. I was just so impressed by it.
You wore it on a night out. I mean, weren't you literally melting?
I think I was probably melting, but because I love it so much, I just didn't want to take it off. It's just so good. Again, cable knit, but we've got the kind of contrasting stitch vibe, which makes it look really expensive, I think, and it's £35. I think the sizes keep selling out at the moment, so maybe just keep checking back in.
H&M, oh yeah.
Yeah, almost certainly be restocked. But yeah, I just love the just like drop shoulder.
The quality is amazing.
Yeah, the quality is amazing. I sized up in mine to a medium just to get that kind of oversized slouchy feel, so maybe bear that in mind if you decide to get this one.
Good tip.
And then finally, another Stories one. I just love Stories for their knitwear. They just really do. They're so reliable for something a bit different. This red hue is amazing, and then these kind of really oversized shoulders are so.
Maybe don't hang your knitwear IRL.
Maybe don't do that. Yeah,
because
this is a bad example.
No,
of
because you're not enjoying the sleeve as much.
Hold that one up. Yeah,
there you go.
But yeah, they are so super exaggerated. Really fun. It's something a bit different, and yeah, you can wear that with a pair of plaid leathers, your jeans, or whatever. I think it's just really cute.
And red is such a nice colour to inject a bit of
look
colour
really good
into
in
your
that.
like if you're feeling a bit red will really give a pop to you.
Yeah, red really suits a lot of skin tones actually, so something a bit more exciting.
Thank you, Polly. All right, well, everything mentioned is available to shop via the links below. Next, though, do you find yourself in a dinner rut? Get inspired by our favourite go-to tray-bake recipes for making your midweek dinners a little bit more exciting.
Where are we today?
We are at Blake's London.
Look at the tiles!
Where are the tiles from?
Columbia Road, Mosaic d'Osseur.
That is a thick bit of marble.
That is the money.
I know what these are. You know what these are, Rich? The world's most expensive doors.
You get what you pay for, right?
To my bar, and my door is now going to slide in. I mean, how cool is that? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I mean...
Porcelain.
That's Porcelain? Well, you're standing on porcelain right now?
Yes, this is porcelain parquet. We had these laser cuts to suit the size of the parquet. Mind blown.
We are going to the supermarket.
Oh, what?
I know, I'm so excited.
It's a big day. It's a big day.
Lou gets to go to Ainholm, we get to go to Sainsbury's.
Can I just say that I love this space? New Year's Eve, we just bought 4 of these or something. Absolutely brilliant. This is just the best one in the whole world. As this baba ganoush.
That baba ganoush is unbelievable. Oh, look at these. Should we have one now?
Do you want one?
Yeah, love these guys.
Yes.
How's it taste?
So good.
How's it taste?
My childhood. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, no.
Wow, it's crazy night at the Blaskies. Like your stomachs, guys.
Stop making me laugh because I need the loot.
Holly, where are we going now?
We're going shopping.
Where are we going?
Another story.
One item for autumn winter 2019. What do you have to have?
Have a couple.
Yeah.
Chunky knit leather trousers, straight leg pair, much cooler for this season. Don't wear anything underneath. Let's try that on. Quite similar to what I'm wearing right now. Really, really nice. Just as nice as I thought it was going to be.
Holly, so what are you wearing now?
Leather dress. Definitely out of my comfort zone. Like the kind of elasticated waist, cape-like sleeves. Like edgy, isn't it?
Now, TRAYBAKE ticks most midweek supper boxes. Simple, easy, flavourful, and with minimal washing up. Perfect. So if you're looking for a new way to mix up your midweek meals, we have got you covered. I mean, that was literally a tongue twister, but I nailed it, so I'm delighted. I'm going to start because I want to. Mine's basically a roast, but it's one tray, so it counts. I make this probably once a week because my husband's favourite meal ever is a roast. So I dump a chicken on loads of onions, shove onions up its arse, put a bit of butter in to make it a bit juicy, slap some English mustard on, salt, pepper, onions all around it, garlic, chop up a few carrots, parboil a few potatoes.
Always parboiled.
You can't roast a potato without parboil.
Oh, no.
Drizzle olive oil on the potatoes and the carrots, but leave the chicken alone. Shove it in the oven. Go away for an hour and a half or so, depends how big the chicken is. Keep checking on it, smell it from downstairs and upstairs and think, it smells good. And eat it, and it's delicious. And then make bubble and squeak the next day.
Perfect.
I'm starving. What about you, Georgina?
I mean, that just sounds so good. I'm literally...
It's easy though, like
it's now.
couldn't be easier.
So I'm chicken as well, but chicken thighs, skin on, and then get chili, a bit of olive oil, tomato puree, and you just blitz that into a little paste, rub that on your thighs, put in your non-parboiled new potatoes. So pop them in as well and kind of shake it all so the stuff you've rubbed on the chicken also goes a bit into the potatoes. And then a bit of salt, pepper, thyme, fresh thyme, pop that in the oven. Half an hour later, sprinkle over some cubed pancetta, little cubed or chorizo, I guess you could use, something like that.
Don't talk
not
chorizo.
Not chorizo for
Don't
you.
like it? Repeats on me forever.
Yeah, I remember. And then you...
You're always using chorizo, aren't you?
So then after another 15 minutes, you put in some halved fresh tomatoes, and then 15 minutes later, voila, ready.
Wow.
Delicious.
So there's a little bit of time management with your dish, but if you're in the house anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I did it on Saturday in between kind of dropping children in various places, putting on a bit of washing. That's the thing with the TRAYBAKE, isn't it? You can put it in, revisit, go off, do something else, come back.
But you're not like manning the stove
No,
now, which is
watching
the
things
worst.
boil and all of that. No, none of that.
Oh, sounds delicious.
That sounds yum.
Yeah.
Okay, one for the memory bank. Holly, what you got?
So I've got a salmon and sugar snap peas, asparagus, and what is it? Broccoli, tender stem broccoli with kind of soy and ginger and honey on it, which is quite Asian inspired.
Healthy and sticky and yummy.
Sticky and yummy. And I'm a big fan of salmon anyway, but we make this midweek. It's kind of low carb. My husband's diabetic, so we have to kind of watch our carb intake. But if you wanted to chuck some noodles in there to bulk it out, you can.
Wait, but he can
definitely
have
do
the
it.
honey stuff.
Yeah, it's more like minimal honey. It's more the kind of like soy and whatever. But yeah, the carb content is super low. It's really healthy, but it's also super filling. I think you just start. The only thing that you have to do before chucking it all into the tray is to blanch the vegetables for like a minute, then chuck them in. You glaze the salmon with the kind of honey and soy and whatever, chuck it in. When the salmon is cooked, you then pour a kind of mixture of ginger, more sesame oil, more honey and what have you, all over the vegetables for the last few minutes. Sprinkle with like peanuts, some chili, whatever, and then it's just so delicious.
Yum.
Yeah,
That sounds
love it.
super easy.
It's really easy, only takes about
What do
half
you
an
do
hour.
if your other half doesn't like salmon? Can you use another fish, do you think?
Yeah, I think you probably
Like
could.
a meaty, like a do you think? Like a
Yeah, you get that
substantial white
sticky kind of meat, like black cod. wouldn't
True.
you?
Okay, so
That
cod.
kind of thing,
You're more of a
maybe.
food expert than me. I just follow recipes.
that.
So
I'm sorry, I can't give you an alternative.
What's this good for if I can't ask about it? All right, what about you then?
So mine is a veggie one, and mine's a bit of a like, I don't know, what's left over in the cupboards type thing. So mine is it's chickpeas. So put in a mixing bowl, a tin of chickpeas. Then
Washed, drained, anything?
Yeah, I wash them
Do you
because
rinse them up?
I'm never a fan of that smell.
What is that like gungy stuff that comes out of chickpeas? That.
Not my fave. So yeah, give them a while. I kind of mix actually all in a colander,
right.
and then chop up red onion, smash some garlic cloves, add them in there. You can add butternut squash, sweet potato, peppers, kind of whatever I guess veg is kind of kicking around. Then I'll add some cherry tomatoes and then kind of drizzle it with olive oil. I love cumin, so I like go to town on the cumin. Chili flakes, salt, pepper, just kind of shake it around in my colander and then just put it on greaseproof paper and then stick that in the oven for half an hour.
That's all?
That's all. And then I can add a little bit of tennis stem broccoli on the side. I love roasted broccoli.
Roasted broccoli and roasted asparagus. You know I love
Delicious.
roasted asparagus.
And then yeah, it's done. And then you can add you could add, I'm not a huge fan of cheese, so I don't have that, but you could add feta, you could add tahini, add a bit of kale, add some green veg.
So literally you're like, what's in the cupboard?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like a really easy, if we've literally got no like fresh ingredients, then you pretty much always have those bits around the house. So I just think it's a really
like in
nice,
the bedroom, you're like,
warm,
I think there's chickpeas up in my wardrobe.
yeah, nice kind of winter warming. Obviously, if you're vegan, get your protein from the chickpeas. So
I love a chickpea. We did pumpkin carving. Me did pumpkin carving on my own for 2 hours, and I roasted the seeds. And I suddenly thought, why don't we do this all the time? It's just that it feels like roasting chickpeas is like an effort. Is it worth it? But if you're making it your whole dinner with the other bits, it is worth it.
And they've like some go, the ones around the outside always go a bit crunchy, and then on the inside are kind of soft and squidgy. And
so I would like the crunch, so I need to eat any of the outside ones.
Yeah, we could be compatible and mix between the two.
Okay,
but
fine.
I always kind of pick around those ones as I'm baking. So,
really?
Yeah.
I want to try that.
That's a tip.
It's really good. Really
sounds
good.
yum.
Yeah, and
they
also
all sound yum.
roast it. Those kind of when you roast your
So
chickpeas.
she's gonna have another.
Sorry, a little interjection.
Yeah.
If you're making a soup, they're really nice to put cumin-covered roasted chickpeas on top of a soup because then they sort of melt down, and as you have your soup, you get that crunchy, slightly soggy, crunchy.
Almost like
So
a crouton,
good.
but like a healthy chicken.
Yeah,
crouton.
exactly. Yeah.
You could also add,
look
one
at this.
last bit.
Do a cooking
You could
special.
add that mixture then to like chopped tomatoes and kind of make that as almost a bit like a stewy.
Yes, that's how I feel like it would
nice.
be. Almost like,
Yeah,
like
so
a
it's kind of-
ratatouille with oomph to it.
Exactly. Variation depending on your palate.
Oh, we are so cookie. That's it for today. We're going to be back on Thursday with more fashion plus expert.
Hijack the show and say, I haven't got a mic.
Look at you guys matching. Yeah, so matching.
Look at my emotional.
I don't know which camera to look at.
Oh, that's so
Thank
sweet.
you.
I actually
We're
might
going to
cry.
miss you.
Oh, I'm going to miss you guys.
Maternity leave.
Thank you so much.
Last show.
Beautiful.
Anyway,
Oh, thanks.
come back soon.
I will. I mean, not too soon because, I'll be all like leaking. But yeah, after that. Thanks, Georgie.
I'll let you do your outro now.
Well, Georgie will be back on Thursday talking all expert style, how to style a gallery wall. Until then, don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and keep in touch. That was sweet of you. Thanks. Are we out? Great. I actually couldn't